super geil, richtig, super geil, ich find's super geil.
Today, 3 years ago, we lost Mr. Holster. Mr. Holster, this one's to you, baby. Hope you like the cheese and the hot sausage
And the pickles.
Okay. Here's what you have to do.
Eric?
You have to have... Now, what was so special about these?
I don't know. They were in the liquor store.
They're semi-sweet.
Right there. It's real garlic. Or not real garlic, real caraway. Or, real deal. Real deal.
It's the real deal.
Real deal. It's a dildo.
You'll be in charge of the sausage, I'll be in charge of the cheese. So you don't cross-contaminate.
Who cares? It all gets cross-contaminated when it goes in our mouths.
See, there you go. You got the hot sausage. Then, the Limburger cheese. And I found a new fan.
Of Limburger?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna one up you, Eric.
$10 says Matt don't like it.
Matt doesn't fucking like anything.
True.
Where'd it go?
Where'd what go?
Is that gonna be a surprise for Matt?
The beer?
Yeah.
It's in there.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm cleansing my palate.
So we're gonna see if Matt likes this when he's over for his next review. We'll see if he watches this stuff.
I doubt
We
it.
thought of you, Matt.
You don't watch this.
Just save one for me because I'd actually like to try this.
But what are we reviewing? Another one from Untitled Art. Hazelnut Buttercup Pastry Stout. Weighing in at a respectable 11.7%. A pastry stout with brown sugar, coconut flakes, cocoa nibs, hazelnut, natural and artificial flavors, and caramel color. Brewed and canned in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This one is in collaboration with 8th Street Brewing Company. What? The question is, can we? Maybe just the nip. I said I was not going to touch this until Sharky got over here. This was from Scott, so. Technically, though, sorry, I don't mean to be all squirrel-like, but it wasn't exactly.
Speaking of squirrels, I was down at the boat show today, and they have the water skiing squirrel. Apparently there were some technical difficulties when they had run out of squirrels to glue to the water ski board.
Yeah.
Oh. You smell popcorn?
Soaked in... You know, it's pretty bad when you'd rather smell the Limburger cheese.
Limburger cheese doesn't stink at all.
For Scott, we will do a shot of this. He was a fan of rye.
We can do one of these, or
We can, then we'll have to wash them out.
we'll do them doing our shot glasses then.
Well, I guess it all depends on what we wash them out with.
I'm a huge fan of gutter belts, thigh-high stockings.
I'm a huge fan of girls that look like that. First in the club. What is this? No, I don't want to learn anything.
Wait, nope, I did have some comments. Sorry.
First in the club is Clyde saying first. Then he says whiskey and revolution for all. Hector says, and Eric farts. And Cold-Hearted Bastard has 2 shots. Since Clyde is here with his comment, we'll just do one fast little toast to Scott. Haven't even tasted the beer yet. Have you?
No.
Good thing Scotsman isn't here. Scott was the originator of the, if you want to be able to do a review and you just don't feel like drinking that day, don't drink whiskey. I reached for one of
water?
I reached for one of the bottles off of his shelf and he goes, "Oh, no. Don't drink anything up there." All the bottles, I don't remember what he said that he used to make it look authentic in his bar.
Yeah.
Because it really wasn't set up as a workable bar. It was set up more as an exhibit. Like an old... You see it in the background of a lot of his videos. He had three distinctive areas that he filmed. His area was all inside of a building that had been used for doing service work on semis, with or without their trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So then he built, like, there was one that the one that was his office. He actually built the office in there.
Yep.
Like, I think me and you and him could have probably picked the thing up and possibly moved it. I don't remember if it had a floor as part of it. You might not have been able to move it. Then there was his tack room, which is where he had his safes, and he had, running down the length of this room, he had his office where his little little studio thing where he set up his camera and everything, but there was wooden pegs all the way down both sides, and it would say SIG CA 1911, and there would be a bag hanging there, and in that bag would have been the records for that gun every time he shot it, the holster or holsters for it, and then the wall, he drew, so that the bag coincided with that spot. He was one of the more meticulous organizers that I had ever seen. Let's do this first. Scott? Woo. Got a little punch to it.
Yeah.
It's good though. It's got a sweetness to it. over there. Yeah. You can stick your sweetness up your ass. Got a couple packages in today. Well, envelopes. This knife's pretty sharp. This is that Taurus. Every time it makes contact with the container here, it leaves a cut mark.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you what, if I throw up later, it's going to be like a fucking war crime.
I'll put it this way, if you throw up later, I really want to hear about it,
I'll send you a picture with smell.
but I don't want to see it.
Old buddy of mine, Josh, that was one of the best ones I ever sent him. I took a dump so big I had to use hand and arm signals to lower it down in the water. I sent him a picture, I'm like, hey, isn't that some shit? Why are you cutting it up so small, Eric?
It's definitely sticky. It is very rich. Now I'm bummed. If I'd have known you liked it, I would have bought 2 of these.
It's not a smoked egg. Just something about fucking hard-boiled eggs makes me want, oh, fuck, don't even say it.
Don't tell me what to do, Hector. He says, show all them fuckers my puff picture. He supposedly had a conversation with his cat and said, if you keep eating, this is what you're going to look like. Now I should send a picture of Miles. Moderately disappointed. Did I click on something on his?
So, Eric, we're walking through the show, right? And we walk by some gal, and it's one of the neighbors over here down the block. She drives a red minivan, and she's just really gross. And she's like, "Hey, how's it going?" I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" Just kept walking, and the wife goes, "Who was that?" And I'm like, "If you really think my standards have ever been that low, you got another thing coming." Wow, she could. I'm like, and she's like, "Well, I didn't think it was while we've been together, so I just have to murder you." And I'm like, "Really? We saw your ex-boyfriend here, and we sat and you got to talk to him, his brother, and his dad, and his sister-in-law for fucking a half hour, and I haven't said shit up till now."
But okay. Gym mode, Firefly. So we got Firefly, low, medium, high, and turbo. So it is not making it through that. Wow.
I smell the hazelnut.
It smells like hazelnut coffee. Like if you put in a decent amount of hazelnut creamer in your coffee.
Yeah.
Cheers, fucker.
Cheers.
As Hector said.
Wow.
Very sweet.
And you know what? This is what I imagine a chocolate-covered hazelnut cup would taste like?
I might go on a sugar high by the time I get through this. Wow, this would be like a serious like after dinner beer or dessert beer.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So where'd you get this stuff from?
Super One.
Mm.
Yeah, cheese thing right by the deli.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm reaching for it right here, the girls at the deli counter are right there.
Mm.
And it looks like I'll be getting more of this tomorrow.
The wife just sent me that.
Here, let me type a response for you. It's only 2 letters. That's probably not going to go over. Hey, let her know the good news. I won't be able to pass her at 120 on that. Hector says, ha. Me was first because I is bestest. Clyde says, ha ha ha. Miles says, but you're the 2HD cat, not the first AHD cat. Hector says to him, hush, you delicious Sasquatch. Yeah. Stop. But I was smothered in lime frosting. What did Clyde say that? Make it Sasquatch flavored frosting? I may be swayed. Hector thinks that's funny. I don't. Then Hector says, sorry, I have not been, but just subbed, Miles. Heck, I've been subbed to, I thought I was subbed to everyone that's on here, and I found out that I was either I never or I got unsubbed from Redneck. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Hector says, it only took him 19 minutes to get to the first comment. He's Sally Blabbermouth, laugh out loud. Hey, I'd already been done if I didn't have to read your shit. That last one's silent and liquidy. There's a new one. I think because of Phil. Redneck, baby want milk straight from the tap. Uh-huh. Greetings, Captain.
Oh, it's not really a beer. It goes well with sausage, cheese, pickles, and crackers.
No, it's seriously, it needs to be either by itself or...
We could have ice cream and cake with this.
I'm not disappointed with the beer. I'm disappointed with the accessories.
Yeah. I'm not disappointed with the accessories. It's just...
I just should have cut that block of cheese in half. Just cut to the chase.
You've been cutting the cheese all night.
Mmm.
Speaking of cake.
And eating it too.
Holy shit.
Looks like her shirt fell off. I never noticed that till now. I always look at her ass.
I bet you she could take and she could stand up and just like fucking rip your shit off.
That is a nice handrail. Okay, we're never gonna get through this. Redneck, you need a chest rig that holds a 6-pack of beer. Then Scourge says, I got one. I made up, holds 12 cans and has a big pouches for meat sticks and stuff. Redneck, running, chugging, and gunning. I like the way you think. Hector, a StarTac. Your antique ass finally upgraded, laugh out loud. And D3.
I'm standing over the garbage case. I fucking fart and it comes out wet.
Oh my God, is this possible? Is this possibly the first moment in time that Hector has gotten on the board? Or am I wrong? Normally he's calling shots where there's no ships in that entire area, and there's only one possible spot a peg hasn't gone, as in there is no single spot ships, and that's the one that he calls.
Wow, holy shit!
Wow, I just don't recall writing Hector down on this thing ever. I could be wrong. He might have gotten on here once. That's the space pen.
Oh yeah.
Right upside down in space in the dark, in the
I got
cold
the orange,
underwater.
I got the orange version of this. These things are great.
I wonder how much refill cartridges are.
I don't know. Not really expensive. I'll bet you somebody will send you some now, though. Who sent you this?
Battle box. It was a review item.
Yep, those things. I love those things.
Great's nice. Redneck, never had a problem with my plow going up.
Oh, by the way, your plow, the whole frame was warm.
Really? Did you leave it on high?
I did not turn it down.
I was gonna say, maybe after this we can maybe try it again. Update, as of right now, there's been a heater on it since 9 o'clock this morning, and it has still not functioned properly, but I didn't aim a F-15 jet fighter engine at it. I simply covered it in a tarp, and I put the heater that Christine has out on the front porch, which is one of those, it's basically a radiator. It's a liquid-filled one when you turn it on.
Oh shit, you got no worries then. There's no freaking...
I mean, there's no... It's just a matter of
We
being...
could put whiskey in it.
Yeah, why would we do that? It's warm. Sub-comment from Sharky. But have you ever had problems with your plow not going down? When I was a young man, I encountered an ordeal a few times. Just finished plowing that summer field, and somehow the plow wanted to plow more.
Sharky, here. Go ahead and give me a high five on that one.
Never
Congratulations.
heard complaint, so that's a plus. Wow, I've just seen a couple of guys work farming comments into something that I know that they weren't. Like, Sharky, is this the field that you were plowing? Jesus Christ.
Was her name really Summer?
Oh my God. Can you a drink after that one?
Yeah.
I almost want to get through this to get something that'll mix with what we're eating better.
Yeah, no kidding.
These other two, though.
I'm not wasting this, though.
No, this isn't. I'm not saying we should throw this out.
If you threw this out, I'd drink yours, too. Even though your lips have been on the glass and your spittle's in it?
There's no spittle. Oh. It seems like something that you'd want to pour over ice cream and give to children.
Especially loud children.
Loud children. Children that aren't yours.
We can give it to Matt.
Like that sign that you see in a lot of restaurants. Any out-of-control children will be given sugar and a puppy.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Speaking of puppies, I gotta bring Pepper over here one of these days.
Greg went out of his way one year for Christmas that every toy for his grandkids made noise. And Andrea was like, "Thanks, Dad." And he's like, "Revenge is sweet, sweet. Revenge is sweet." Getting back for all of those moments that your children ever put you through anything.
Mm-hmm.
Mike says, "Cheers, man." Cheers, Mike. And Mike says, "My heating and cooling guys started at 7:30 a.m. today till 3 p.m. and they'll be back Monday at 7:30 a.m. to finish up."
Has he been out of heat since?
It's like 2 weeks now. 2 weeks. And even if you live in Florida, 2 weeks has been kind of a long haul.
Even at this time, and especially at this time of year, because their houses are not insulated well.
Hector.
What happened to his furnace?
Stopped or something. Hector says Kirk was a disease-spreading showboat. Picard for the win. Plus his head is way more hydromatic. I'm not exactly sure what a hydromatic is, but by the way, season 3 has started for Picard.
Hydrodynamic? Why would it be hydrodynamic? They're in space. They only go through air.
If he's slipping into a vagina. I thought from the rumors that they weren't even going to do season 3, that nobody wanted to pick the show up, but season 3 has started, and I have to say, so far, there hasn't been really any politics BS, and the first episode was definitely very, very grab your attention.
Are we going to do cheese and cracker reviews now?
Sure.
Fuck yeah. Although your main bread and butter is reviewing comments, Eric.
Oh, yeah. I'm wondering if I could review the same exact beer for like a month straight. Just go buy a couple of cases of Bush. Clyde, there's nothing wrong with my plow when it gets wet. I mean, hell, I get it serviced a couple of times a week.
That's more information than I needed.
He does live in probably has a few female old folks just upstairs when he wants to get his plow serviced.
They do it the old way.
Redneck, so what you're saying is Captain Kirk will grab a hammer and swing it at a nail before his thumb is out of the way, while Captain Picard will get the hammer and the nail, watch a couple of YouTube videos on how to use them, then hire someone to do it.
No, he'll just have his fucking first officer do that shit.
That is probably pretty close, though. Not even close. Just doing a quick count check. Redneck says, shameless plug appreciated. I had
Do you have his
link.
address? Do you have his address? Because we're going to send him a shameless plug.
I'm not sure I have his address. No, maybe I do. I might.
Eric?
Yeah, I think I moved it. I think the butt plug was making noise. Rich Huff says, 97 shells in the jarro.
So what's going to be closer to what we're eating?
definitely not that sweet.
I mean, that is excellent, I gotta say. I give this all of a 10. But it's just the wrong sequence.
Wow. Okay, thank you, Rich. Hector, shit, one guess a day. 120, he says? Mm-hmm. Redneck, how many shells in the jar? My guess is 110. My first wife's waist size.
Waist size? What the fuck? Did you marry an actual hippo? I mean, if that was her weight, I'd be like, okay, cool, we can deal with that. Alright.
Small money. Oh, that must be a Matt work beer. A little light for a Matt work beer. Redneck, why does YouTube keep reminding me to keep my comments respectful and to follow community guidelines? Sharky says because of snowflakes and how they are so delicate.
So did you discuss the Wicked Witch of YouTube stepping down?
Mm-mm.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she's being replaced by the guy who did the NFT thing.
NFT.
Yeah.
Lovely. Mike says, I had 31 degrees Friday morning. See?
Yep. So, YouTube CEO Susan is leaving, being replaced by Neil Mohan. So,
Oh, Mike, I do not want to know how many brass casings are in the jar. I like instant gratification. Besides, Michael could have reloaded them by now. No.
Yeah, I think he's also the guy that engineered the unskippable ad on YouTube.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Small money, unfortunately. We have a real problem trying to find some supplies up here. One of them being the price of primers has gone to the point of we don't want to play your game scenario. But I think Mike needs a small, a 454 Casulla uses small rifle primers, and I can't remember if he needed those or not.
Why the fuck are they so expensive up here, Eric?
Everywhere.
Why?
You used to be able to buy like 100 primers for $7, $8. I mean,
yeah, no, I see what it is. It's part of the game.
Obama.
We're not restricting ammunition, but you can't buy primers anymore. What the fuck?
Well, yes and no. Obama himself said, I am never going to be able to come for all their guns, but I can do everything I can to make it impossible for them to get the ammunition.
Mm-hmm. I think that'll eventually be challenged in court. I think the idea that financial institutions, for some reason, avoid doing anything with firearms is retarded. But then again, look, what they're trying to do now is go after the firearms manufacturers for the actions of the individual, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, then you should be able to go after anybody who produces alcohol for the actions of drunk drivers as well as the automakers.
Technically, if you want to play that game, where is the end?
Where is the end? You can go after the government because they allowed the manufacture of alcohol, firearms, tobacco, vehicles, gasoline.
Disappointed. I don't know where that even went.
So Eric, in case we don't find a more suitable beer, what's your rating on that?
A 10. By the way, Tardisius, that I think second to the last gun you reviewed.
Good Lord.
I ordered it. It should be here on Monday. I got, instead of getting mine in black, I got mine in
Pink.
jade.
Jade.
Yeah, it's kind of a almost translucent color. Oh god, it smells like butthole.
I don't want to know where you ever did carry that thing, Eric. Oh, we actually had a guy in Iraq on the first tour. They freaking caught him doing weird shit.
Is his name Miles?
No. Iraqi fuckface. They fucking searched him, and he had a fucking knife stuck in his butt cheeks like this. Yep, fucking clenching it between. Oh my god.
The picture's a little grainy, but she's a personal fave.
She's a 9 and I'm a 6.
Mr. Holster is just going like this. Personal favorite.
Yeah.
Okay. Salty. But when you get naked, go into your room, close the door, and get naked. Book of Salty, 6.5. Tardisius said, and the Lord said, been working for 6 days, it's time to get naked. Sharky, you really should write up a book of Salty. I'll buy it.
I didn't even know you had that sign before, Eric.
Mike says 90. What sign?
If you can weed this, you and Wayne.
That was most of the signs that are in there. I got from Travis, along with that.
You are here.
It's a picture of a site.
Oh yeah.
And you are here. It's pointing to the crosshairs.
Yep. I still want to. I got to get the shirt with the wiener dog on it. Talk shit, get bit.
This has turned into a free-for-all now. This was eventually, unless I want it to go forever. Like Smile Money said, sooner this is over, I can get those casings off to Mike. He also said to get him my my Deagle rounds. I think he wants.
Hey, not to interrupt. Predetermination or predestination.
What?
Started watching it today on Hulu. I'm only about halfway through, but I gotta say I'm fairly impressed.
Predestination?
Ethan Hawke movie.
Time travel? I'm trying to think of which one that is.
With the chick that was born with 2 sets of organs and became a dude.
I might have to look it up. If it's a time travel movie, I spent
A lot of time.
I spent a lot of time now. Somewhere during my my whole COVID experience, I did cocaine, Visine, and time movies because I like the whole premise on those. See how me think Einstein's just going, God, fuck that. No, that's not even possible.
And see, I already see one of the connections in it. So, you know what? If you haven't,
say it was
predestination. I'm not giving anything away. I have so far watched probably about half of it, and it's fucking excellent. And I already see where they're going with this shit.
God, I want to.
We may have to sit down and watch it.
I have to double check. I mean, I like Ethan Hawke, and I like just movies, silly movies that deal with time travel.
This is not a silly fucking movie.
Well, I mean, time travel is.
We're all traveling through time right now, Eric. It's just forward through time at the right pace.
It's not like Star Trek, because that's real. See, now, time travel. Well, I guess if you build up enough velocity and you slingshot around the sun, you can time travel.
Bullshit, it's just a fucking gimmick.
Along with transparent, she's the one that's proud of her ass. The rest of her's okay, too.
Who is that?
You'd have to ask Brad. She's okay, lose the tattoos. There's nothing...
She's got bush.
There's nothing I like about... Really, there's nothing I like about tattoos. Tom!
Eric, kick her out of bed, Eric.
That Bloody Mary had my... what? Eric, that Bloody Mary had my own pepper shine in it. That shine is awesome in Zing Zang. By the way, the victory parade in Kansas City of the Chiefs was like Sodom and Gomorrah. I saw the Chiefs beat the Vikings in Super Bowl IV. The first one I watched, my dad and grandpa and uncle drove down to New Orleans and actually watched it in person. The ticket was $20 a seat, and it didn't sell out. So let's raise a toast to my beloved Chiefs, Super Bowl champions. Tom, I'm only doing this because you're my friend. So I'm going to get really enthused right now. Yay.
So he watched the Vikings lose their first Super Bowl.
Sure, I don't know how many multi-loser times that they have experienced.
You know why the Vikings wear purple, right?
No, Miles.
Because that's the color you turn when you choke.
Small money. Didn't watch the Super Bowl. Used to love watching football, but the NFL doesn't deserve my support, and I did not watch the previous Super Bowl win by the Eagles when the whole crap started. Now, I did watch them lose the Super Bowl when Dick Vermel was the coach. That was enough humiliation for a lifetime. 27-10. That's pretty bad for a Super Bowl. Mike says Provision's cherry lemonade wine spritzer 9% and 2 natural ice 5.9 beers for me. Mike, Miles says it all the time. You fucking know how to party.
Swear to God, if I fucking eat any more, I'm gonna throw up.
Swear to God, I thought you were in charge of the backup beer and you bring Coke. Just looks at me.
I don't know what else we can do. Because the other one's a blueberry crumble.
Yeah, that's no.
That's a hard no, especially.
You know, maybe just a surplus beer at this point in time, like a blue.
Huber.
No.
Huber.
Ish.
Huber me.
Poco says 79 cases.
Eric?
Cobra says, hell yeah.
Eric?
You dressed to the party tonight. Yeah, sure. Let's just end that.
We're gonna get sick. We're gonna get sick.
God. Dan, this just turned into a Mad Dog 2020 review.
You got a fucking paper bag, Eric?
Cobra says G7.
What do we drink that out of?
Sharky says Cobra
Oh,
just
there's a
marching
bag.
on down east. G7. G7 is a miss. Hoko, you already said there's more than 50. Doesn't your rule say that you should be that there should be a new hint? Okay.
There's more than 51.
There's more than 50, and there's definitely less than 285.
Fuck, this is a huge mistake.
I already have a glass.
Oh, don't fucking pour it in there. I swear to God, you're gonna throw up.
Isn't it already in my stomach?
I
Isn't this equivalent to like doing straight shots or what?
don't even know what the fuck Mad Dog 2020 is. It's probably like fucking 15 proof.
Is it 15 proof? That's 11.7.
That's 13. We're just basically drinking more of that. Just fucking call Matt up randomly and fucking start yelling at him. Ah!
You know, if you wanted to make a mixed drink with this, 50-50 with Sprite would probably be pretty damn good.
I'll get the Sprite. Damn it. I was this goddamn close, Eric.
To what? Not drinking today?
No, to a spit take from you.
Oh. I was gonna
I
say.
heard it as I walked away. I'm like, fucking Sprite. You're like, you spit that shit back. In fact, I could watch your reaction.
I'm just wondering about that whole I'm gonna stop drinking thing.
Who, me? I had never said I was going to stop drinking. I was going to stop letting my wife know I'm drinking. Gotta save the turtles there.
Mad Dog 2020. Mr. Holster'd be so proud of us. Poco, I guess you were drinking when you figured out the top pocket is for your cell phone so you can record video. Poco, you know, for some reason, I don't know what happened with the way that it was looped, because it would only go down a little bit, but after I took it off, I was able to pull it forward, and then I was able. Shut up.
I didn't say shit.
Poco or Cobra says the pocket on your plate carrier is an admin pouch. You can put a map in it or similar, but a cell phone will also fit so that you can live stream your peaceful protests. Just make sure that the front plate isn't loaded to where it blocks the inner pocket pouch. See, that's what it was doing, and that's why I was experiencing going, I know, my brain was going, you know, you had something in here before, but thank you, Cobra. J-Dog says snack pouch, and then Cobra says word. Steven?
It's where you put your condoms.
Quit Facebook. Join the cool club. The only reason that I'm basically even bothering anymore, Steve, is because of Messenger. Without Messenger, I lose contact with most of the people I call.
Farts.
Steven says 99 pieces of brass in there. There's a whole lot of legs going on right there.
Jesus Christ. Like 66% of her is leg. There's something wrong though. That fucking, what's with that leg though? It looks like it gets way too, it's like her ass is fucking like droop into her fucking calf. It's like, what the shit?
Steven says, thanks, Jeremy. EMT, 5 minutes, 17 seconds. Like Zonkers. Now, that's a Scooby snack. And then Jerky says, some snack buns. Okay, fine. Let's take a look at what... Oops, sorry. It's going to be boom right there. Wow. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I saw a video. You know how they've got the new Velma or whatever, right?
Cartoon version?
Yeah, the stupid woke ass Scooby-Doo thing. See if I can find this shit real quick and I'll have you pull it up. This shit was actually pretty good.
We gotta hurry now. My butt cheeks are starting to dry. You gotta like peel them apart every now and then. By the way, when we start to get to this outer layer, this is where the more rank stuff resides. EMT, don't you just hate it when it doesn't go up? They make a pill for that. Cold-hearted bastard. Royal honey, just saying. Or a natural redhead seems to always get the job done. And the EMT says, put the blue pill on. What the fuck? I'm so confused.
Oh.
J-Dog's here at work.
Lily's on the phone.
Almost done with the brew review.
Hang on. We got to do this, Eric. Put it back on. Do the. Let me. When we're done, I'll talk to you. Don't be sad. Don't be blue. Oh shit. Son of a bitch. I totally fucked up. Totally, that's my fault. Sorry.
So Miles was sending you happy texts. Evidently that didn't work out well.
Holy shit. Oh, I need to just go now. That's fucking horrible. I fucked up so bad. I'm sorry, Lily.
She says his timing is a bit off.
Yeah, well, I tried. I thought Thought I'd do better than I did, but...
He saw things going different. Sorry if you watch this. It's like, damn it.
You know what? This is the kind of interesting shit that needs to go on in life.
It's like, literally, he is hitting send as her message comes in. I just had to mark Sokka's, what was that? I just had to mark Sokka's as deceased on his microchip account. And Miles hit, don't be sad, don't be blue.
The worst thing is I had to have Bootsy put down a week ago now.
Oh, fucking A.
And so I totally understand where she's at. Oh. I'm laughing, but it really hurts inside, Eric.
No, he literally hit send, and your message was popping up at that exact moment in time. Yeah, one went out, one came in. It's like you can't make this fucking shit up, period. Not to mention he's going through the exact same thing right now. With his little guy.
Little girl.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Little girl. I'm sorry I didn't lift the skirt to see if the dinosaur had a lump or not. Sorry, what movie is that?
None of my dogs have balls. But you know what the funny thing is, Eric? If you cut off a dog's balls, it doesn't make it a female dog.
At least she appreciates. She goes, she goes, one was going out and one was coming in.
I was totally trying, Eric. I was totally trying to be me, be funny, be like, be stupid. It's like,
don't be sad, be
shit.
happy. Oh, and my dog is dead. Miles is going.
Fuck!
Oh. Miles, are you down there?
Well, at least I stopped digging a hole once I figured out I hit bedrock.
Hey, you think you could get the other one in your mouth? Okay.
Shit. You know what? That's the best thing about Lily is she understands.
Huh. Oh. Remind me to tell you about that. I probably shouldn't move forward while the camera's running in this one.
Oh,
see if you guys are still friends.
Oh, we're still friends.
Oh yeah.
Just can't let my wife know. She's gonna watch this exact video and see this exact moment in time and be like, what the fuck?
Dude, Jurassic Park. Do you go out and lift up their little skirts?
My dogs all have fucking jackets and hoodies, Eric. You ever seen a wiener dog in a fucking hoodie? It's pretty fucking cool looking.
We're on like our fourth drink, so Miles is in rare form.
Yeah, this is so we went down and the wife got on the road glide, and then she tried a street glide out, which is basically the electric glide without bags or without the trunk.
Means there's no woman on back.
And she says I told my dad that I sat on those bikes today, and he first told me that I don't want a bike with a fairing, and I need to be satisfied with my Softail, followed by a statement about how he's satisfied with his 3 bikes. And I'm like, oh. She says, didn't realize it was up to him whether or not I get another bike in the future. She was looking at a 117 cubic inch fucking road glide today. Well, let's read the comments so we can call Lily and I can apologize to her.
Yeah, he says, I haven't talked to Miles in forever. She laughed at that image, by the way. I don't know if it's the one I sent or the one that we just sent. That's an app. That's a freaking Apple setting. You know, they can just go like that and hit laughed at. I get that crap from McLean all the time.
No, Tell her I got a new job. I'll explain later.
We'll call you in a moment. He feels he has to explain his indiscretions and life. Okay.
Oh, fuck, where are we at? Oh, we're almost at the top. Wow, I'd like to be on top of that. You know what else is real sexy, Eric? Freckles.
No. Those are the quick path to hell. The more the freckles, the closer you're getting to hell. EMT, I hate the beach, but if the Elko grill is going to be there, so am I. I agree, it was a sneaky dick move to hide my shot in a sub comment. Sorry. EMT says Echo 2. E2 is a miss.
Somebody's got the fucking grid dance going.
Hit the, you know, the thing. Come on, man! Then he says to Sharky, but there's no comment from Sharky. All's fair in love and bottle ship, laugh out loud. So Sharky's comment got deleted. Cold-hearted bastard, 2 thumbs up and 2 shots. Then he says 2 thumbs up on the intro, babe. And then he says 178.
No, 78.
What?
78. You're fucking reading into that too far. Like 100 too far.
It's not 178 either. There's a hint.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to take a shit. Then I'm gonna need to fucking give hand and arm signals to my fucking ass let into the toilet.
Wow. And then McLean says, Matt, question mark? No.
Yeah, where's Matt been?
Talking to his probation officer. And then McLean says, Eric, can we hear more about the inner working... What the fuck was that?
Fox Sports? He's so far along, he's into a DUZ now instead of a DUI.
About the inner workings of your plow. In case you can't tell, I'm being sarcastic. Sharky says, bet you will now. Are you a plower or a plowee? He's a plowee. He likes it in the ass. McLean, that outfit isn't flattering, Eric. It makes you look too hippie. Mr. Mark Mac 85, glad you're enjoying the carbon fiber knife, Eric. Cheers, my friend. Yes, thank you, sir. Gun Wild says 85 pieces of brass in the jarro.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, that's one of my favorites there, Eric.
What the hell?
Did you see what it is?
Yeah. It's that gigantic windshield.
Yeah.
I think I need to start a new damn thingy. Oh, sorry.
I have to go put a fucking heating pad on my legs.
Mr. Mark Max says 107. Mr. 27 says 70th. Then he says, nice intro, babe. Cheap old gun guy says, cheers, and... Wade says, I'm a little different from you. I think about what about to do, but I'll still fuck shit up if I'm pissed. Gun Glutton, what the hell is going on up there in Minnesota? They want to ban gas-powered lawnmowers and chainsaws? Time to move to Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. A bill that was introduced by a cunt. And you know what should happen to all cunts? They should go to Cuntland.
You know what? She has never mowed her own lawn. She has never cleaned up her own leaves. She has never used a weed whip. Ever in her life. Ever. And she thinks, no, don't get me wrong, Eric. I will never buy another gas-powered lawnmower in my life. After buying that Ego.
No, but as we discussed, why isn't
But
this...
I should have the freedom to buy a gas-powered fucking lawnmower. My neighbor should have the freedom to buy a fucking gas-powered lawnmower. To buy a natural gas or propane stove. To heat their home with propane or natural gas, because it's really hard, especially if you have propane, to shut it off if you're prepared. Now they can stop delivering propane, which at that point in time, you go fuck someone up and steal a propane truck.
I'd personally like to see that fucking twat waffle come up here and get her electric snow blower out during some of our storms.
And clear the fucking bike path, you stupid bitch.
Maybe she'd shut her piss flaps.
See, she wouldn't do that. That's the problem, is that a lot of politicians that try to make the rules for the rest of us don't do what we have to do on a day-to-day basis. They don't have to drive for work. Well, just drive your electric car from your heated garage to your heated work garage and you'll be just fine. Plug it in at work. It doesn't work like that, you stupid cunt. Just move closer to where you work. It doesn't work like that.
Just wait around for the global warming. We'll be all fine.
Yeah, we'll all just fucking float everywhere on boats. Jesus. I'd motorboat that.
Sharky cheers all. Alice on deck. Tactical Bomey. Let's see where this rack goes. Cool plate carrier. Sharky, having troubles opening a beer can wearing tactical gloves? Use a Glock knife. You should have one over there. Those are basically pry bars in a sheath. Sharky, 33 minutes. Yes, mama. All day long. Oh yeah, I suppose we should get to these. I'm sure they're going to be great.
You probably got a fucking dick sticker or something in there. Can I open this one?
Sure. Yeah, gotta announce who it's for though.
This is for Hung Like a Light Switch.
5555. Sharky says mama.
From Not Hung. Seriously, Eric, it's from Not Hung.
Sharky, new personal favorite.
Oh, sorry. Seneca DM and Tech. Ripped his card.
Then Sharky says Charlie 2 is a miss.
Fuck, dude. Oh my god, these are earplugs. You got a bag of dicks.
Do they say earplugs?
I don't know what the fuck they are.
They are a bag of dicks though.
Yeah, let me see that.
Yeah, but there's an odd number. Why would there be an odd number of dicks? What?
What? They fit pretty fucking good.
You should wear those to work.
Yeah, I actually kind of like keeping my job now. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. There's blood on them.
Does your broad brains come with it? This one is for small brain, smaller penis.
Imagine that, Eric. Ow. Fuck my ears.
Susan B. Anthony dollars? Or no?
Let's see.
That's what's her name?
Sacagawea.
Sacagawea. Sacagawea dollars. Sacagaweener. Let Chris know her retirement fund's almost ready. She's gonna be so happy. She could call her retirement rep and let them know that we can move this bitch up.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, that is a nice pooper. Last is Sharky with SH. Outro, babe. Ouch. Okay, we're just moving on to the club now. Why is this not? What kind of untrickery is this bullshit? Hector, I'm in the club. Just to
Click on the
annoy
screen.
Jeff.
Click on the screen.
By the way. Well, that was nice. Do you want Daddy to drive?
Yeah, I just got a DUI.
No.
Damn.
Hector says, I'm in the club just to annoy Jeff. Laugh out loud. By the way, Jeff, you said you wanted to see my guns. Check your email, Sasquatch. I sent you a link regarding pics of most of them. How come I didn't get an update on your guns?
And why are you calling him Sasquatch, huh? I feel cheated on.
As for the daily brass in the jar, 108, I guess 120 yesterday? Somehow I feel like he's cheating, but... What did I mean yesterday? This is yesterday. Per video.
Per video, not per day.
I'm not...
Christ, I can't even bend over and pick up a fucking cracker now.
No. I'm not giving this to you.
Ow, 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 ow. Fuck off.
Rich says, cheers, clubbers. Gunwild says, cheers, clubberoonies. J-Dog, Heart Club, Mr. Holster. I feel bad, by the way, J-Dog. I had to cancel our going out to the range tomorrow, along with the fact that Michael, I'm sure, was really looking forward to going out there, because he has a new play toy. But I previously had plans. I am having brunch with Sammy and Gage tomorrow. And Smile Money says...
Sammy's engaged?
I'm sure it's not long. I should write it down on a piece of paper as to when I think it's going to happen.
I tell you what. Let's put a bet in.
How many days? Start a thing. Who gets the closest?
That's what happens after the jar has been guessed. Closest date without going over when Sammy and Gage get engaged or break up.
I could be wrong, but I think this match is going to work out. Okay. Don't know if I'll see you tomorrow, because we're having brunch at noon, and I'm planning on having Bloody Marys. Don't touch. Mr. Holster'd be very upset with you. Let's go wait over there by the hot chick. Finish your cheese.
Fuck, I can't eat anymore.
Put a dick in your mouth.